New improved No Bull XMT.
Now this powerful formula has been improved to help you increase time under tension. Clinical studies have shown gains of up to 8 pounds of muscle in only 12 weeks.
No Bull XMT, the muscle building pre-workout.
If he had never lifted weights, he would still be called a hero. If he had never stepped back onto a stage, he'd still be known as the king. If he had never won that 8th Olympia title, he would still go down in bodybuilding history. And if he had never started his own supplement company, he'd be a living legend. But he wouldn't be Ronnie Coleman.
Welcome back to another edition of the Muscle Meds Daily Dose of Muscle, brought to you by Ronnie Coleman Signature Series. I'm your host, Pete Kacharian, here with today's bodybuilding news. It's Wednesday, May 28, 2014, and on today's edition, Lionel Becchi looking on point for Toronto, the NVNY TV's Bigger Than Big show, an update on Jay Cutler, and as always, the answer to yesterday's trivia question, right here on the Daily Dose of Muscle. Another week down and more improvement seen for the very hungry and motivated IFBB pro Lionel Becchi. After progressively making improvements from show to show on his troubled conditioning, Becchi made an impact in Brazil, to then be knocked down coming in out of shape in New York. While Becchi did come in a bit off from his recent showings, his current progress photos show him looking on point just days out of Toronto. Although he's looking shredded and dangerous, he will face the same stacked lineup he's been battling with, as he's continually placing just behind Juan Morel and John De La Rosa, who will meet again on stage this weekend. With Becchi looking the way he does, if either of these two manage to come in off their game, we can very well see Becchi steal the spotlight in Toronto. The show is just 3 days away. Make sure to check back for more updates. And it's here, the NVNY TV's Bigger Than Big show premiere episode has now been released. This pre-New York Pro show, hosted by Renee Renstar Rodriguez and co-host Broda Greenpoint, featured the freaky 212 Pro Beto Abispor the night before stepping on the New York Pro stage for a full interview. Find out what his training is like, what being part of Team Menace means, who his rivals in competition are, and even catch a pose down from the massive 212 Pro. 9-0 heavyweight pro boxer Gerald Big Baby Miller stops by the show to talk about his 9th heavyweight pro knockout, what his upcoming plans are, and how switching from kickboxing to pro boxing has impacted his career. It doesn't stop there, as MHP to IFBB pro Antonio Champagny stops by to talk about his unfortunate bicep tear, which caused him to have to sit out of the New York Pro. Find out what his rehab is looking like, what his upcoming plans are, and how he's dealing with his current situation. All that for you on the #1 New York bodybuilding show, the NVNY TV's Bigger Than Big show. Make sure to check it out. Backed by popular demand is Jay Cutler's training channel. It's been a while since Jay has been giving the fans some up-close and personal footage of his training and lifestyle that created quite the following. Since working on his clothing line and other business endeavors, Jay has announced he is now back with more Cutler TV. Make sure to check it out and keep up to date on Jay's current training and lifestyle videos on the official Jay Cutler channel. It's time now for the Daily Trivia segment, brought to you by Bev Francis Powerhouse Gym, the East Coast Mecca. Now for the answer to yesterday's trivia question. The question was, Dorian Yates went on to win many consecutive Olympia titles during his Olympia reign. How many years did Yates hold the Olympia title? And the answer? 6. Yates held the title of Mr. Olympia from 92 to 97. Now for today's trivia question. Name the bodybuilder and name the contest. Make sure to check back tomorrow for the answer. And that does it for another edition of the Muscle Meds Daily Dose of Muscle, brought to you by Ronnie Coleman Signature Series. I'm your host, Pete Kacharian. See you tomorrow. For all your bodybuilding news, updates, and entertainment, make sure to follow Natural Vitamins.